The only thing in life that you should ever want to seek is peace, not happiness, because happiness comes and goes. Like motivation. You're not going to be motivated every day to do the same thing over and over again to accomplish your goals. You have to have the discipline. Motivation is how you start going after your goals and wanting to accomplish what you want to accomplish. The discipline is what keeps you going. Doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, whether you feel like it or not. Not giving up when it gets hard, analyzing the situation, and just knowing and deep down believing that you can do it. For a certain period of time, it's going to take years. Depending on what the goal is, it'll take years. It may take a few months. But expect it, I say years because we're talking long term, not short term. It's good to have short term and long term goals, but regardless, most of the time it's going to take years. So you have to be willing to sacrifice, especially if you're young. But when it comes to peace, peace is more of you're content with yourself and knowing what you want to do in your life, and you're gonna go hard at it every day. That's what should bring you peace. And once you accomplish that goal, you're at peace with it because you know you've accomplished it. And then you can look back on all the trials and error, the mistakes and the setbacks that you made along the way, and honestly just be grateful for it. You know, because you always kept going, you always elevated yourself, you worked hard, and now you get to reap the benefits of it. It took time, it took effort, but at the end, no matter how you felt in those certain moments of hardships and struggle, it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna feel like, man, I did it. I'm so glad. It was worth it. It's a feel thing. You have to believe it. You have to believe it mentally. It's a mental toughness game. You have to believe it. You have to see it. You have to internalize it. You really have to. That's all mental. You know, you have to keep going. You have to keep it going. Everybody says money doesn't bring happiness, or money can't buy happiness. You know, money this, money that, or if I had more money, I'll be happy. No, you really wouldn't. If you had more money, most of the time, for most people, that just means they'll have more money to spend and not use that, you know, utilize it in the best ways to using that money to make them more money. You know, so that's why I believe that you'll make more money when you develop a skill, when you take more risks. That's all it is. It's just risk tolerance. What are you willing to risk? What are you willing to sacrifice? Heck, what are you willing to even lose, maybe? You know, you have to be willing to do it. That's how you make more money. It's about creativity as well. Creativity too. Being creative is so unique because you're using your mind. People underestimate, I know AI is coming out with, you know, even for school, right? Like, you know, they have ChatGPT and all this and these AI things and the robots and whatnot. Everyone's saying, oh yeah, within the next couple of years, AI is going to be taking over certain jobs. And it will take over certain jobs. You know, it may take over customer service or whatnot. But at the end of the day, people underestimate how smart they actually are. The human mind is the strongest thing you have when it comes to knowledge and power. It's the mind. But it's like in school, they don't program us to use our mind, to use our brain, and to be creative. We have to figure that out on our own, you know. And obviously that sucks, you know, because we're supposed to go to school for better, you know. But school is also a system, right? It slowly prepares you for the workforce system. So you just have to I think you just have to go through a lot of experiences. Well, honestly, I know you have to go through a lot of experiences to understand that. When you go through experiences in life and you trying to find your passion, your destiny, your fate in this world, you're gonna have to use your mind, because you're gonna have to figure out, dang, okay, how can I accomplish this big goal? What are the steps? And we have the internet, we have Google, so you could Google, give you ideas, right? That's just supposed to be like ChatGPT for school. Just give you ideas, brainstorm and everything, and then it's like, okay, I have the ideas. Now let me just let me synchronize it. Let me bring it down, simplified terms, and be very consistent with it. Put a schedule on it. Boom, do this every day. Let me do this. Let me get my sleeping right. You know, you have to be able to divert it and make it simpler, right? Just make it simple. That's all you gotta do. Make it simple. Okay? Just seek peace. Because trying to seek happiness, man, it's life. The neural centers in our brain is just, you're gonna go through emotions. You're gonna go through happy times, sad times, annoying times, stressful times, maybe depressing times. You know, all the other ones are kind of just subjective depending on certain situations, but you're gonna go through a lot of the same emotions in life: happy, sad, stress, frustration. Those are the main four that most people go through on a daily basis in some way. You know, all the other ones are kind of just, it fluctuates depending on given said situation, but those are the main four. At the end of the day, you have to be willing to go after your goals, no matter how you feel, and that comes with discipline. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna go get it. And once you accomplish that goal, like I said earlier in the video, you're gonna have peace. You're gonna have peace. You're gonna be content with yourself because you know you accomplished the goal. And then when you look back on it, even when you're old, you know, elderly, up in age, you can look back on it and say, I am so glad I took the risks. All those failures and those rough times, those rough patches, temporary struggle or whatnot was worth it, because I kept going, because I believed in myself. You have to believe in yourself. Don't expect anyone else to believe in you except yourself. That's another thing. I'm gonna make another video. I could make a whole separate video on that. But at the end of the day, you know what you have to do right now, every single day: grinding, putting in the work, being consistent, having the discipline. I guarantee you, over a duration of time, years, we're talking long term, you're gonna be at peace because you know you went hard in your younger years. No matter how old you are, it's never too late to start, but you definitely want more for yourself on a consistent basis. But that's the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope this resonated with a lot of y'all. If it did, you know, comment, like, subscribe, share the video. If you know someone who needs to see this video, share with them. Let them look at it from a different perspective. Let them know not to chase money or even chase happiness, but to seek peace and seek money. Money should be on their mind, but not trying to chase it, because that can lead to so many different things, so many self-inflicted damages. But like I said, if it resonated with you, save it, rewatch it 2 or 3 times. That way it can stick with you. And until next time, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.